Hey, there's Key. Hey, good boy. Hey, baby.
What?
Hi, just got home from work.
Hi.
All right. Try to change my mindset a little bit, you know. De-stress. This is a crap video right here. Just got changed. Just got off work, fixing to go to the gym. Oh, man.
Now we're gonna go right back up to heavy.
Just a bloodbath. I don't even know what the coming weeks are gonna bring. I see it, the market, just continually going down for, I don't know, a little while. Maybe the next couple weeks. But we're holding these positions. And when I get done with my workout, I'm gonna tell you guys, since I haven't bought anything new, how, why, and where I found these stock picks. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna take it easy. Regroup and get ready to go to war Monday morning.
Last week at one point, we were 6-0 on college basketball. I, of course, assumed that this meant I was a sports betting goddess, incapable of ever losing. And then I proceeded to get blown out of the water over the next few days, going 1 for 5, and it was extremely depressing and brought me back down to reality. It was great. Despite the ups and downs though, we are most importantly up. As I mentioned before, I'm trying to average a winning rate of at least 52%, and that's exactly what we did last week, actually bringing in 60% win rate. A lot of my research came from Action Network's Pro subscription, and while this is not a paid endorsement, their UI does make it really easy to get on there and see what the best bets are and what has the most value. I've just really gotten started posting my bets on social media. There is a certain fear aspect involved with putting my bets out there and seeing how they go, and then sort of, I don't know, if I lose, then they're already out there and everybody knows. I've started putting my bets on Twitter and TikTok, and I'm Bets by Jayme on both of those sites. So go ahead and check me out, like, follow, and I'll be sure to comment back if you do comment. I'm always looking for inspiration as I'm super new to sports betting. Again, this is Bets by Jayme, and have a great afternoon. See ya.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? I am still here in Dallas, mitigating and having a great time. Just wanted to check in with you guys and go over a couple things. So let's talk about some existing positions. As I've been saying, I have not been paying very much attention to the market, just because I've been working to kind of run around, and that's kind of where my head focus has been.
Keep moving it around. No, I'm just taking a video.
All the way in the closet too, Benny?
Yeah. All this year I see it come out, this whole lid here. Just all get masked off here.
I have no idea. What they find leak, ma'am? What leak?
As I've mentioned before, my day job is as a construction project manager. What's up, man?
What's going on?
I've got a few small projects going on right now. We're ramping up to build a 100-unit apartment complex starting in just a few weeks. So workload is a little lighter than usual, which still means 10, 11-hour days, 5 days a week, sometimes 6. So that means that the realities of a side hustle are often that it's really put to the side. It's not just the studying and thinking about poker, the exploring new poker ideas and trying to review old poker hands for strategies. It's also the focus required to play poker a few times a week for 6, 8, 10 hours at a time and have the emotional control and mental acuity to stay sharp throughout that entire process. It's a challenge with all the other stuff I've got going on.
Well, we made it in. A lot of characters here. Hey, there's Daniel Sharp. Hey, how's your portfolio looking?
Oh, it's looking great.
What's up? Okay, so just got back from the gym, got cleaned up. Before I eat dinner, I'm gonna sit down, explain to you guys the positions, the reasons behind why we're in them. The market, like I said, was an absolute bloodbath, and I don't know when it's gonna recover, but I haven't lost faith in these positions by any means. This our big one, board drilling. I came across that because a friend of mine recommended this to me. Then these other ones, Sundial, Romeo, VVPR, those were given me by Dan. You've seen Dan in some of our footage, he's a friend of mine. A couple of these, I believe, Romeo and VVPR, Dan told me to buy, but he didn't buy them himself. That was terrible advice because, well, no, maybe it was good advice. And then AABB, why the heck not? That's why I got that one. I was like, let's just do it. It's cheap. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. You know what I'm saying? So those are the positions.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been looking for any reason to get out of the house lately. Betting and watching sports from home is great, but sometimes you just want to be in the action, you know? So we took the opportunity to go to the closest real casinos. We headed west to Tunica, Mississippi. East, we headed east this way to Tunica, Mississippi. March Madness games start next week. The plan is to clean up and shape up the bankroll. We plan to go extra hard when the games do start. I actually grew up on a farm in Mississippi, so we're back in my home state. Yay. The drive is about 90 minutes each way. Since Harrah's is closed, Tunica is mostly these two casinos, Gold Strike and Horseshoe. We finally settle on a few solid wagers. The under in the Montana State game, the under in the Oklahoma State game, and a fun 4-team parlay. As usual, our parlay came down to the final 60 seconds of the game. As you can see here, I am very thrilled to watch the half-assed Florida State Seminoles half-ass their way to a half-assed loss to a lower-ranked team. Our $20 parlay would have paid $135, and instead, obviously, it did nothing.
I have two open options that are out right now. One option plays in Sundial, ticker symbol SNDL. I didn't realize it, but those options actually expire next Friday. So there's old horror stories, or there's stories that you hear in the options market that you can lose everything. This is one of those stories. I am getting crushed. I'm down like 98%. I think all in, the options cost like around $210 for two contracts. I bought the $3 calls. And we are absolutely destroyed. So that is one of those instances where we lost everything. However, I knew that my max risk was $210. So that is what I'm looking at as far as losing all that. If they can come back toward the money a little bit, that'd be great. In order for that to happen, I need the price of Sundial to go up. Doesn't look very likely. So we're probably gonna lose on that one.
One of the most important things to get better at poker, especially in a tough, competitive poker environment like we have today, is to study. Part of studying is learning new concepts and making sure you're bringing them to the table. The other part of studying is reviewing hands you've played to see how you might change them outside of the heat of the moment, to try to see if there are better paths you could have taken during a hand that might have led to a different outcome. We're going to take a look at a bunch of recent hands we've played and do the sort of grueling work, maybe it's not grueling, of reviewing old hands to see what we learn about different decisions we could have made. So in this hand, we're dealt Queen 9 offsuit, and it looks like 4 people enter the hand total. The flop comes out Queen 6-4, so we have top pair, but we're in a bad position with these other 3 folks behind us still to act. So we actually go ahead and bet, not something we'd typically do if anyone had raised pre-flop. We immediately lose one guy, which is good news. Our friend over here calls, Turn comes a king, which is obviously not a great card for us, and it makes sense to check. It checks around, which kind of makes me feel like nobody else had a king either. The 8 doesn't really do much for us, so we check. And our friend the master bets half pot. Is he bluffing here? Has he decided to bluff into 2 other opponents with missed diamonds? Or are we up against a value hand? We'll never know, because I think that discretion was the better part of valor there. And we did have top pair at one point. It makes sense to get out when you think you're behind.
We just got the crawfish. I thought I recorded getting the crawfish from the crawfish place, but the camera wasn't on. YouTubing's hard. What? Well, we got the backyard ready. Crawdads, crawfish, whatever you want to call them, is so terrible right now. It is sending me into a depression. Not really, but I'm really annoyed with it. So I'm going to a crawfish boil today. So I'm still confident about the positions I hold, but the market is just acting insane. I don't know what's going on. So
These are the ceremonial let goes.
it's got a lot going on. Stressed out. I'm gonna go to a crawfish boil this afternoon and hang out with some friends and just maybe we'll talk strategies. Nice.
So today is the first day of March Madness. We put some bets down. Our first bet was San Diego State under 138.5. Our second bet was Winthrop and the points. Our third bet was West Virginia minus 13. And our fourth bet was San Diego State money line. The second bet we took was Winthrop plus 6.5, and we took this because they are playing against Villanova, and we feel that they've been way overranked the entire season. We took West Virginia minus 13 because they are a favorite, and I recently watched a movie about West Virginia. A little degenerate behavior for you there. Okay, so let's go get some food, watch some games, and talk sports.
Go ahead, open it. Okay, yeah. Oh, hear that. Other one that I have, I'm also down on, not as much though, and those are the April 16th, I think, or something like that, 3rd week of April. 4 option contracts in GameStop. I bought the $10 puts. Currently, that is down 72%. Not awesome. So that's okay. I was really hoping that both those things were really going to take off. I knew I had a feeling I was going to get in and get out, but I'm really not sweating it. And I know that there's going to be some good things on the horizon.
Drip.
So far, we've played 107 poker tournaments over approximately 8 weeks. Over those 107 poker tournaments, we are currently down $126, but that's not bad. I think that's basically good. The highest point of our bankroll since we started, other than the $1,000 we started with, was when we got back up to only being down $15. So again, I think we're still in a really good position, even though we're down 126 bucks. We have not won a poker tournament yet. We have made 5 final tables out of 107 tournaments. Our biggest wins were a 3rd place for $28 and a 6th place for a very exciting $110. That's our biggest victory so far to date. Over this period of time, we have played 10,000 hands of poker, something like 10,007. To compare, a full-time online poker professional will probably play 107 poker tournaments on one single Sunday, whereas it's taken me 8 weeks to play that many poker tournaments. You can see our graph is interesting. And so we're back down to near where our low was, but we're still really excited and we're gonna have success soon. For the poker nerds out there, we have run 21, 17, 8, basically as far as our VPIP, PFR, and 3-bet. So that's where we are. That's what 8 weeks of playing online poker will get you if it's a side hustle and you're moderately successful-ish like I have been. So check out next week. We're going to get back on the tables and crush some. Please like, please subscribe, and please click the notification bell so when our new videos come out, you know when it's coming. Thank you.
Go ahead, put the tally down. I got 1-2 combos on me, moving like I'm Pacquiao. Pull up in a foreign whip, have foreign bitches freaking out. Got them pulling phones out when they see me hopping out. Fly around, Cali bound. I don't do relationships cause I know they can't hold me down. Making moves in Louis V, I step around the tan and brown. Keep my head above the rim, I'm ballin' like I'm Shannon Brown. We the ones that's ballin' now, yeah. Celebrate